welcome back. Your boy Bomber here, in lockdown, so we're going to be doing a little bit of extra work on today. And as you saw in the obvious screenshot, this is what we've got. So this is your 2015-2016 Dyna Street Bob, and as you can see, the standard configuration here with the lights. A little bit interesting in the way the back is set up, in that this little plastic isn't really holding on to anything there, so I plan on getting rid of that. So what I've bought is these little indicators. So if you look here, these little LEDs, what happens is normally they mount under there, yeah? That's what they're for. They go under here and they mount under there. My intention is to mount them there. So this one will go on that side. Get rid of all this, mount that there, and that'll be the tiny little indicator. I'll see how I can manage that. And then the other thing I bought, supposed to be a side mount plate. Instead, I'm going to try and make it so that it goes in there. So somehow get rid of this part. If I can undo that and then drill straight into the back. So this is metal. I bought this product from AliExpress, or eBay anyway, same thing. It's metal, so I can easily drill holes to hold the number plate. So I can use those and those to hold the number plate, and then drill something else if I need to. I might have to fabricate a bit of an arm to go from there straight under to here, and then L shape into the back there. You know, something like that, whatever. That might be the case. But firstly, we have to remove all this and see how we go and mount that. Yeah, let's go. Alrighty, so some progress. What's happened? Unscrew from the inside on either side of those, on the outside of those. From there, a little bit fidgety getting the screw through there because it's actually quite long. So this long boy was actually going that way into that, and so it was touching the tyre, so that was quite fidgety to try and get that out. These things here, I unplicked it and I actually marked one of them as being the right, and I know the other one will be the left. When I reconnect, they can then be fed through, because I didn't want to cut them off. I didn't want to cut that off and rejoin it. I intend on cutting it off somewhere down that way. What else? Yep, so then the fender comes off, and that's the inside of the fender. Be careful not to scratch. As you can see there, it's pretty good. That was holding the wiring in place. That'll be for the tail light and actually the number plate light, the illuminator there. So I'm going to have to try and do something to try and mount the other one directly into this, so I don't have to then make a plate from there to there, or I'll see what I can come up with, yeah? So let's just keep going. Progress report. What have we done? So the original license plate holder was on there. Cut that off, fold that down. That will now sit inside there. Got my little plastic, well, they're actually a hard thing that'll go in that way. Screw into there, drill a hole into there. That will then sit flush that way, and that'll be the tail. And then it's going to be a matter of wiring those, which will then be my brake light with the plate illuminator inside here, and then rewiring these through here. Yeah, so the wiring might be the tricky part. The rest of it seems to have come off pretty good, and I haven't damaged anything so far, thanking God. So let's keep going. Alrighty, so just a little update on what I've done. Soldering iron stuffed up, so I'm going to have to go tomorrow morning and buy another soldering iron. But what I've done here is I've gone back and connected the original plug, put some temporary wire in and matched the colours to where they need to go, and also matched it to here. So this was originally on the on the end, bottom of the fender, but that only put the light on the original number plate. So now turn the bike on, put the indicator on. You can see the indicator is working, and the tail light is on there, and then hit the brake light, and it lights up. So it looks like I'm going to write all this down on a piece of paper, and then make sure that it works how it is. Try and maybe run some permanent wire and then solder it all up tomorrow, and we could have a winning system. So giddy up guys, still working, going. Alrighty, so YouTube, after a little bit of mucking around, as you can see, yes, I made a bit of a mess. I had to go get a new soldering iron. However, the product is now complete. There she is there. Instead of being an under the mirrors, number plate is on. There's the other one. Hardest thing is actually putting it all back together underneath, because between there and there's a metal that holds the inside together, and it's got a little rubber flap on the top of it, so you want to tuck your cables in, feed them through, back underneath to under the seat, and just wire them up again. Bit of a cable tie, use some heat shrink, and this is what they look like. So turn them on, put the hazard on, and that's what it's like from behind. Now I would assume that is actually a bit too bright on standard, and when I hit the brakes it comes on just an extra beam, so it's not really good enough. It almost looks like it's always got the brakes on, but anyway, at least I'm being seen. The main thing was to get rid of the Shrek ears, and that's been done. Makes it a lot cleaner finish on the bike. So guys, thank you very much for watching. Something different. Don't forget I've already got these on the front anyway, which is why I did that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me some comments if there's anything else. I think I'm just about done. I have an option for a 21-inch breakout wheel, because this is very similar to the breakout design, so I can probably buy a breakout wheel with some brackets to change that. When the tyre is ready, I'll probably go for a 180 rear instead of the standard 160. Other than that, thank you. Time to clean up.